In the Fox 61 by Carrier Kitchen this morning, we are talking with Captain Mike Harden of LobsterCraft, celebrating a big anniversary. We'll get to that in a second. Permission to come aboard, Captain?
Permission granted.
Well, good, because it's my dang kitchen.
Yeah, it's your kitchen. Glad to be here. Thank you.
Nice to have you here. This is a staple.
Yes.
You say summertime here, lobster rolls. And LobsterCraft been around how long?
10 years. It's our 10-year anniversary. Thank you.
Now, if you know LobsterCraft, it started as a truck down in Fairfield County many years ago.
Yeah.
You've now expanded how many stores?
5.
5.
Yes.
That's great. Fantastic. And when you do 5 stores, you got to come up with creative ways. It's not just butter and lobster in here, and we're going to do a couple of them right now.
That's right.
Right. Let's go to work.
All right.
We're going to make first a signature lobster roll, and I found this interesting because what are you doing here? You've got the griddle out, but that's for the bun, right?
Yeah, that's for the bun.
Okay. This is interesting. I found this fascinating when you showed this to me about how to cook lobster meat the right way, and how is that?
Really slow and low. Mm-hmm. You can ruin the lobster meat in a second if you overheat it.
Overcooking it. So what did you do?
So this is now, we've already cooked the animal and got the meat out of it.
Okay, right.
And we're rewarming this in the slowest, lowest part possible. Only gets up to about 120 degrees or so.
Okay.
Nice tender meat.
But what'd you put in this? I'm going to lift this up just real quickly. What's in there?
There's a tiny bit of that secret seasoning in there, and it's in its own juices.
Okay. When you say secret seasoning, of course, it's a secret. Duh. But if you wanted to try something at home, a little Old Bay, maybe a little...
You can use Old Bay. It's a dirty word in our world, but yes, it's okay.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I'm going to walk the plank for that one, Mike. All right.
Yep.
So that's, I've never seen that before. So obviously that's a great way to not overcook it. Minimal. How long in the pouch?
About 3 to 4 minutes.
Okay, we'll work on that. In the meantime, we're going to do a lobster taco because, as I said a moment ago, you got to come up with different ways.
Yeah.
You got to have 5 stores, a couple of trucks. You got to come up with different ways to please the crowd. Lobster roll, go.
Absolutely. So you want to do this lobster roll?
Yeah, you want to finish it?
Let's just finish it up real quick.
Oh,
it'll only take 2 seconds.
Go ahead. I'm like telling you what to do.
This is a very traditional thing, and we do it in a very traditional way here at LobsterCraft. There's
for God's sake, what do you with the gloves on?
Jeez.
Well, all right.
Isn't that
we have 2 minutes left, okay? And I want you to see, okay, what you can get in terms of creativity, because we're going to do a lobster taco in 30 seconds, and then we're going to talk about something else you're doing with some tomato chutney, because you got to come up with fresh ways to do this, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And we do.
Yeah,
we do. This is our traditional roll right there.
Okay. Let's move on.
All right.
Okay. Because we are down to a minute. So.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So we heat these babies up. Let's move all this stuff out of the way.
Okay.
And we make these tacos. You only have to hit them for a second.
Right.
Right. Bring them all in here. Now the first thing we're going to do is get our meat out.
Tell me while you're setting that up, dressing it up like taco. What are you doing to celebrate 10 years?
We're doing a discount. I'm going to take my gloves off. That's what I'm going to do.
You've cleaned your hands. You've washed, right?
Yeah.
You're good to go.
Right?
Because nobody planned for opening up pouches with rubber gloves. You should look into that.
I still can't do it.
Give me this.
Open that,
Jeez,
right?
What are you, new in the kitchen here,
Now
Captain?
we have, right.
There. I'll work for my
Thank
food.
God, right?
All right. The recipe online, by the way, is going to be of a tomato chutney that you could put on a lobster roll, which defeats the whole argument of hot or cold when it comes to lobster rolls, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit spicy. It's got, the majority of it is tomatoes and lime.
Look at what he's putting on right now.
Yeah.
Get a shot of that real quickly.
Outstanding, right?
And look at that, because that's what I want to try. That's on the menu. LobsterCraft is at the trucks as well. Everything's everywhere?
Everything's everywhere, absolutely.
Mass producing lobster rolls and tacos wherever you go. Captain Mike, thank you for coming in. Look at that. That looks good.